What's up, y'all? Jahan Dotson recently had an interview with Fred Smoot and London Fletcher. And in that interview, one thing that really stuck out was the fact that he said this year he wants to be a guy that never comes off the field. And that reminded me of like Curtis Samuel. Because, Curtis Samuel last season had 60-something receptions. And then he also had like about, I believe, 38 carries in the run game. So he wants to be just like that, but I guess the only way he can do that is by staying on the field and, being healthy. And last season he wasn't able to do that. And he was only able to play 12 games. And he missed 5 games, and that was mostly because of a hamstring pull. And, he's the guy that came in to replace Dyami Brown in his position. And, he did great, phenomenal last season. But, them 5 games really kept him from being probably the rookie of the year. And he had a hamstring pull, and then he had some other issues that was with that hamstring pull, and then that kept him out a little longer. But in those games he missed, one of those games that he missed, the first game he missed was the Titans game, and Dyami Brown came up and did his thing, and he showed that he could be a great replacement, but he also showed why he should still have that position. But, with the year that Jahan had, he had a great season. So I don't see Dyami Brown taking his position back. But, it showed that, he is very decent, and he's learned a lot, and he's improved. And, when we got to see Jahan in the first game against the Jaguars, and then, the game against the Giants, the second game against the Giants, he showed that, he can be that guy. And he do great in the red zone. And, that's one of the things that Bobby Ingram spoke about. And he talked about how, he's noticed that he's great, in the red zone. And he's a great player to have. And his catch ability is like that. And, he runs great routes. And he knows how to set guys up, to get that extra catch, or to get that catch where he wanted at, So he does great. And then from last season, we got to see like what he could do. And, man, if he could stay healthy, I think he can do great things. And I think he can probably reach, I know he can do better than he did last season. But, with the targets we have and, how much we're going to be using the offense, I don't know if he's going to get that 1,000-yard season, but I know he's going to have a great season. And I can see him, having 10 touchdowns this season because, he does great in the red zone. And he likes that when it comes to, really giving guys that look of, I'm going this way, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So he does a great job. I just feel like it just needs some more time to develop. And he's been doing that in this offseason. He's been meeting up with guys like Elijah Moore, Zay Flowers, and Odell Beckham. And, he's been learning what he can from them guys. And, Zay Flowers is a rookie, but I'm sure he still got something to, offer. And especially with Elijah Moore, it's his third season. And, he's going to the Cleveland Browns. So he has a lot to offer. And, seeing as though the Cleveland Browns is interested in him, I'm sure he has a tremendous lot that he's learned by working with the Jets. So, he's been around those guys, and he also been working out with his team in the offseason with Sam Howell, building that relationship. And plus, both of them coming in the same year, he's really got to see what Sam Howell can do, from the ground up. So, because he's been with him, and they both came in the same year, so he can see what Sam Howell has to offer. And he said that, Sam Howell is one of those guys who can put the ball where you need it. He can make things happen. He said he just has to get more comfortable. Once he gets more comfortable with the players on the team, ain't no telling what he could do, He said the sky's the limit for him. So I can see that happening. And everybody on offense is taking the necessary steps to, really be great this year. So, and really, give it their all to show that they want to be here, and they're taking the initiative, and you can see the passion in everybody, and you can see, and you can see that everybody want it, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens and what Eric Bieniemy can do with this offense, because he's been doing a great job. And plus, we got uh, new owners, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna do, what they can bring to the team, to like really get them excited. And man, it's gonna be a great year. And I've never seen this much of inspiration around this fan base. Like, everybody's inspired, and so am I. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep talking about it, man. Like, and man, it's just everything lined up perfectly for me, because them getting everything new, changing things, getting a new offensive coordinator, and now I'm starting to talk about them. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens this year, and I wish them all the luck. As long as everybody working for it, you can't ask for more. And that's really what defines a Super Bowl team. You got to start from the ground up. You got to work for it. And we got every weapon, and we got every we got everybody on the team. Everybody working towards one goal. And I'm really starting to believe in it. I'm starting to believe that we can make it as far as we want to go. So if they say the Super Bowl, I can see it. So we're gonna see what happens. Subscribe to the channel, and appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it if you do. If you don't like what I'm talking about, definitely leave a comment. I'm definitely gonna look at it, and it's gonna definitely help me out a lot. And if you do like it, put a thumbs up on the jump.